Ladies, if you're worried about toxic substances, maybe it's time you take a look at your makeup bag and even your cosmetic section in your bathroom. Dr. Jen Landa is here to help us separate the good from the bad. Good morning, Jen.
Good morning, Michelle.
This is an amazing topic. I mean, and you say we're even exposed to this from birth.
Absolutely. There are some studies of umbilical cord blood, and that might be interesting to you right now.
Especially, yeah.
Yeah, that show 200 known toxins found in umbilical cord blood. So we're starting to get toxic exposure in the womb, and it just continues from there.
It is absolutely amazing to me. And there are 4 dangerous chemical families you mentioned. I wanted to put them here so people can see them because I can barely even pronounce these.
Yes, and a lot of people can't. And that's one of the things that people talk about. If you can't understand the things that are on the label, maybe it's not something we should be putting in our bodies or on our bodies. But here we've got phthalates, triclosan, parabens, and synthetic musks. And those all have significance, and we can talk about different things, ways that people can identify them.
Yeah, let's say if you're not so sure about the families, there are actual ingredients you should avoid, and you can check on the back. There are tons of them, but we picked just a few here.
The fragrance and dyes, the problem with some of those is the fragrances can contain synthetic musks or they can contain phthalates. And these things can be known endocrine disruptors. That means they actually change our hormones.
Oh my gosh.
Other things that change the hormones are the parabens as well. There's a study that's really interesting. Frogs, okay? They took normal male frogs that had normal mating behavior. They would mount females normally. After they exposed them to parabens, they actually turned homosexual and would mount male frogs. They interrupt our hormones. Exactly. They can change our hormone balance, and that's pretty scary.
And parabens, I feel like those are really common, and it's meant as a preservative, right? In lotions and things like that.
Exactly. The parabens are a preservative, and what you look for on the labels is propylparaben, ethylparaben, methylparaben, all of those different words that end in paraben, and the higher up they are in the ingredient list, the worse it is.
Okay, and then we've also got PEG and any chemicals ending in F. So those are things to look out for, but you know, hearing all this, it can be a little overwhelming, but there's a website you say that's perfect for people to use.
Yes, the Environmental Working Group has done a lot of research to look at all of this, and they have a great website, their Skin Deep website. You can put in any item that you have at home, and they'll give it a rating from 0 to 10. 0 meaning it's absolutely safe pretty much. 10 meaning you really ought to trash it, and anywhere in between.
And then some of the common beauty products to think about are things like anti-aging cream. Some of them may have some of these ingredients and hair dyes and whatnot.
And hair dyes and permanent hair dyes, things like that. Check all your products at home, really, because they all might be lurking in these products.
Okay, thank you so much for your help. Ladies,
You're
you know
welcome.
we'll link you up to all of this and a list of the good and the bad. It's all at galtime.com. How do you spend your gal time? Fashion, food, money, love, and sex? We've got it all covered at galtime.com. Visit us for the latest articles, pics, videos, and much more.